I have a very rare and cool antique knife to show you. Actually, I'm showing it to you right now, and it has a big surprise in store. Well, at least it would for anyone who didn't read the video title. If you just saw this picture, you would not expect what's coming. First, though, let me say this video is a thank you to Mitch Mitchell, who helped back the creation of my book, Deadly Ingenuity. Thank you very, very much. And now, back to the surprise that is not a surprise. Before we get to that, let's talk about how this would basically be classified as a spear point Bowie knife. My favorite kind. In fact, one of my favorite weapons in my collection is one, and I've never shown it on the channel. I need to do that. But anyway, as these antiques you see here demonstrate, yeah, oddly enough, not all knives classified as Bowie knives have the classic Bowie knife outline. With the very notable clipped point, as seen here in this exquisite antique. Of course, that large blade and clipped point definitely reminds us of the Spanish Navaja, which we've seen two pretty awesome antique examples of recently here on the channel. And as a reminder, many think the Navaja was a prime influence on the classic Bowie outline that we're looking at here. But yeah, the point is, a knife does not have to be shaped like this, not even at all, to be considered an actual Bowie knife. So that's just a taxonomy thing. That's just how the historic classifications go. Regardless, here's what's crazy about ours, the one we're looking at today. It is a folding knife, more like a folding short sword, really. Almost 18 inches tip to tip, 13 when closed, and it has a 12-inch blade. The whole thing weighs 1.5 pounds, which, if you know about weapons, knives, that kind of thing, is a lot for what we are classifying as a knife. Just look how robust this thing is, how thick at the base of the blade. And this thing was built around the middle of the 1800s, so mid-19th century, and the blade is sharp. We'll return to it in a bit, but I imagine the main question you have on your mind is, how common were these? Or uncommon, more likely, right? And the answer, as far as I can tell, is pretty damn uncommon. Surviving antiques are extremely rare, and that probably tells us everything we need to know about the numbers these were made in. And if you think about it, why would there ever have been a big market for these? It's a little impractical in that the blade doesn't even fit inside of the handle, which of course is not the case with the Bowie's possible or probable inspiration, the Navaja, like the one that I've showed previously, seen here in that thumbnail. Let's get some up-close views of the blade. It's in pretty good shape overall, but shows its age. And like I said, it is a sturdy thing, but also sharp. So is this usable? Yes, it definitely is. I'm showing the false edge here, but a swing with the true edge would not be pretty, and more than that, a stab, a thrust, would definitely be deadly. You could run somebody through with this oversized pocket knife. This was obviously an expensive item as well. Look how thick that metal is there, but anyway, the scales are gorgeous. They're mother of pearl, and of course a notable feature is the giant push-button release that you saw in the center of the handle. Wilson, Hawksworth, and Moss. That's the maker, and they are obviously very proud of this one. And no doubt they made this as quite a showpiece and wanted everyone to know who made it. They were founded in the early 1800s, 1825 to be precise, and here's an advertisement or a recreation of one of their advertisements from 1879. And one last look at a pretty rare knife type. It's funny, when you look at it like this, if you just glanced at it, you would think this is the knife, but, well, it is, but this is the knife in its folded form. Crazy. Guess if you had to, you could fight with it like this. You don't even need to unfold it. How about that? A folding knife that you don't need to unfold to cut somebody with. Once again, big thanks to Mitch Mitchell for helping me create my latest book. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.